Hey guys, and welcome to game number 36 out of 100 of the Mack vs. Machine series, where I'll be playing 100 games of Scrabble against the top Scrabble bot, HastyBot. We're coming off of a nice win in game 35, and for the first time in a while in this series, we actually have a positive point spread. We currently stand at 23 wins and 12 losses with a cumulative point spread of 5 points. So, just barely, but we do have a positive point spread for the first time in a while, which is cool, and hopefully we'll be able to add some more to that in game 36. HastyBot will be first in this game as soon as it starts, and he starts with Boit for 20. We've got the X. Don't see anything great we can do with it to start. Love to play Faux, F-A-U-X, and I mean, I don't want to do this though, that seems kind of lame. Could also just play XU, which certainly makes his life more difficult. If we don't have anything else, that's probably a decent play. Oh, we have Bow here. Because I was looking at places for O-E-A-U-X, and then I saw we have the B. Yeah, that's way better of a leave than XU, so that's probably the best play. Not a huge fan of the F, but it's certainly not the worst. So why don't we go ahead and do that. Okay, he plays of. Nice draw for us here of the blank. I got to imagine Fez is the play. I mean, 48 keeping ELN blank. I don't think we have a bingo. I'll look for like 10-15 seconds, because if somehow we do have... I mean, we almost have like unfreeze. But if somehow we do have something big to the E, that would be a real shame to miss it. So it's worth spending a few seconds, but it's going to be tough with an F as Z and 3 E's and not having a word with freeze in it. Yeah, I mean, Fez seems hard to beat. Because to use the blank, I mean, over this, I'd need to score like 80. So that's not going to happen without a bingo. Don't think there's anything through this A, O. Maybe through the I? I doubt it. Okay. Yeah, because even if, like, finalize doesn't work, but even if I did have finalize, I would almost certainly play Fez over the bingo. Let's do that. Both blanks. Wow. I could easily miss something here, guys. Like, there could be something crazy through this EM. I mean, obviously I can do something like Jingles. Like, I'm not going to miss that, but it's easy to miss things with 2 blanks. Sheesh. This was a nice play by him to get a bunch of overlaps. Do I have anything from this U? On what? I don't think so. Unjailed. That's not a word. Unjingle. No, I don't think. I hope I'm not missing something through that U. I don't think so. Jetliner. Yeah, it's actually not that easy with this J to bingo, even with the 2 blanks. Like, I don't actually see anything else other than Jingles yet, which is kind of crazy. I mean, we have 7s too, like Javelin, but they're not going to play. Javelina with an A. Yeah, I'm mostly just looking at this U. I don't think there's anything through this EM. If there is something crazy, I'm probably not going to find it. But I don't see anything. Anything through this IT or TI? Joint-like? I don't. That doesn't even fit if it's a word, which is probably not. Jetlining? No. I don't see it. I don't think there's anything that's not a bingo that's worth playing. I mean, we can't really score with the J. Even we'd have to score a lot still to make it worth it over Jingles. So yeah, probably just Jingles. It's a very boring play. As long as there's nothing from this U, which I'm not seeing. Yeah, unjailed. No, okay, I'm going to play Jingles. I very well may miss something, but we'll find out after the game. Hopefully not. He plays Errand, and not a terrible rack here. Almost Water Jet. Not white a bingo? I don't think. Any nines? No, I don't think so. Okay, so what do we want to do? We're up a bit. We could play entrant for 28. Keeps just a W though, which isn't great. We're probably better at that point. We're probably better off just playing ridden or waiter or something here. It scores the same and also blocks and gets rid of the W. I don't think I want to fish. I mean, I could just do taw. Like, this bingo's a lot. I mean, there's a D, there's an I. Bingo's a lot, but I don't know. It's generally not great to fish when you're ahead. You're usually better off just trying to exhaust the board and score. So that's probably what I'll do here. I mean, AERNT is very strong. So I would not fault anyone for fishing here. But I don't know. It's more my style to play long. I'm going to play, yeah, because ridden is great too, because it blocks the I, blocks the N, blocks the D here. It doesn't take an S. This is much more my style than fishing. So I think I'm going to stick to that. Again, just given how strong AENRT is, I don't hate fishing, but you're still giving up 17 points. This reduces his bingo percentage a lot, exhausts the board faster, ends the game faster by playing more tiles. It's just a lot lower variance. Like, if you fish and then somehow he bingos and you don't hit anything, then you're just really not going to be feeling great. Whereas this, I mean, there's just not a lot, nothing terrible can really happen. I mean, sure, I could draw, like, 7 vowels or something, it's possible, but it just, at least then I'll have scored more and I can withstand having to exchange or dump more easily than I would after fishing. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Okay, I did draw a lot of vowels, but that's fine. I have Zhao here for, actually a lot, for 30, which is great. I'm not entirely sure it's best, because I have Enopia, too. So the nice thing about Enopia is it does burn through more tiles, which, like I said, is good. It starts exhausting the board more, basically trying to use up all the space so there's nowhere left for bingos, which is one often effective way of playing defense. Rather than trying to, like, close down existing lanes, you just try to make long plays and exhaust the whole board. This actually can be very effective. Like, after Enopia, there's really no space in the whole left-hand side of the board for him to bingo anymore. Girth, by the way, was a nice play by him, because there's this S-hook that's going to be really annoying for me to deal with. And yeah, I really don't have any way to deal with it right now. So I have to just sort of concede that if he gets a bingo with an S here, then he gets a bingo with an S. So yes, Enopia versus Zhao. Zhao scores more, leaves the spot open. PAAN is not that good a leave, really. I kind of think I want to play Enopia here, because it's 7 less points, but it's a better leave, burns through more tiles, and is more defensive. So I think for the 7 points, I think it's worth it. Wait. Guys, I have paranoia. What am I doing? What am I doing? I almost just missed this. Holy cow. That is so bad. What am I doing? Wow. And now Wiggles is lagging, almost as punishment. What the heck, Mack? Wow. Okay. Let's reset after that. Yeah, that's why, guys, you gotta always, you know, even if your rack looks terrible, you have 5 vowels and stuff, you gotta just take a step back and make sure, you know, hey, do I have a bingo? And like with this rack, okay, I obviously don't have a bingo, right? I have a Q. I mean, I'm not far from colloquy, actually, but it doesn't take that long to realize I don't have a bingo. But like, always just take 2 seconds, 5 seconds, just ask yourself, hey, do I have a bingo? Because I came dangerously close to missing that, which would have been a huge miss. Now I'm in great position to win this game. That was, I mean, I haven't missed a bingo yet, I don't really think, this series, and I just came extremely close to missing my first one, and that would have been an easy one and a natural. Wow. But hey, we gotta move on, not get rattled by that. Do I want to, I probably don't want to exchange here. I think Loto is fine, scores enough. There's 3 U's left, there's I's, there's plenty of ways for me to get bailed out of this queue, so I'm good with this, I think. I don't have a way to play to this W. I guess I could... I don't really want to play Loco. I mean, I could, just to block. It's actually not crazy at this score. Gives back a lot of high-scoring plays, though, still, that might get him within 1 bingo range. I'm not too keen on that. Probably... Yeah, probably just Loto. Doesn't take anything in the front. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, he gets down Chris Day. And let's see, what am I doing now with my Q? I'd love to block this. There's no X unseen, so I guess maybe it's not imperative to block this, but it would be ideal. Plow. I mean, I don't want to play Plea. COOQ is just absolutely disgusting. Yeah, I don't really have anything good there, actually, annoyingly. I mean, I could also just dispose of the Q, but again, there's still 3 U's. Like, I can always do that next turn. I feel like I'm better off trying for something better for 1 more turn. Yeah, Plow looks alright. Takes out this lane. He's very unlikely to bingo to a P. As long as I can dodge another bingo here, or a huge play, I think I should still be in good shape. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna play Plow. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. The Woogles is being a little bit laggy for some reason, so I'll just need to watch at the end to make sure I don't lose on time because of that. Okay, let's probably just sank over here. Yeah, he's doing a good job at staying within scoring distance. This is not over yet. It's either sank or QI. Probably sank. Yeah, it scores a lot more and doesn't give back easy Q plays for 40. I think this is probably best. I don't have anything like through this end, right? No. Okay. He plays Laid. Wow, all these U's still, huh? It's crazy. So let's take stock of the situation here. We're up 42. We've got a decent rack. So he's definitely gonna need to bingo to win this game. There's no doubt about that. And where is he bingoing? Now he can't really bingo down here. He's pretty much gonna have to bingo through this G or to one of these tiles. So if I just play Whoa, I mean, what's he gonna do? Bingo through the P? It's extremely unlikely. I mean, I don't... The L is much more likely you could bingo through, or maybe... I mean, the G is going to be tough and also not score much, so I'm not too worried about the G. Do I have anywhere for Wahoo? Not really. I mean, I could also just play out, but Woe scores just as much anyway. I think I'm better off doing that. And then if he doesn't use the P, I'll just, like, parallel this next turn, and there's literally nowhere left, and I just win. So yeah, let's go ahead and play Woe. Okay, yeah, he disposes of some vowels. I have Kenosis, which doesn't play, I don't think. Okay, so probably just go here, right? I mean, I can just do something really simple like that. There's no O's left, so I'm not worried about him overlapping. Do I have anything that doubles the K? Koi's? No, that doesn't work. I could also just play Koi here. I have tons of options that I'll basically just win every time. I mean, I'm down to a minute too, so I don't want to agonize over this too much. Basically, like, just block the P, score some points, and you should be fine. Oaks is also alright. Icon, Inoki, neither of those. Yeah, so it's Koi, 27 versus KOS. KOS probably gives back more overlaps. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. I'll keep both the S's, I'll just play Koi. Just play Koi and not lose on time. Alright, he plays Uvia. I don't even think I have to worry about that. Uveitis and an A is the pool. There's not going to be anything through that U that I have to be concerned about. So let's just try to go out in 2 or something, and most importantly, not lose on time. I don't know. Just Endrin, I guess, is fine. I don't want to get V-stuck, though. So let's... What do I even do here? I'm not even sure. I really don't want to get V-stuck. No, I won't get V-stuck. I have Seb. Let's just play Endrin. Okay. And go out. Okay, so kind of a weird game there. And yeah, I feel like I probably did okay. I want to look at a few of those turns, and I mean, obviously, coming dangerously close to missing Paranoia was not good at all. But yeah, let's take a look. So okay, he opens with boy. Yeah, Bo looks good here. Okay, nothing, no bingos here. So Fez has got to be correct. Yeah, bedtime was a nice play. Oh wow, Jingles is actually the only bingo. The next best play is Jins for 38, saving a blank, which is actually not that much worse because it's only 36 less and it keeps it blank. So yeah, it's only about 7 points less, interestingly. But of course, I'm better off still bingoing. He plays Errand, no E for Strander for him. Right, I guess is a little bit better on static, but I'd rather burn through the more tiles and also block this D. So Ridden looks solid. Grith. Yeah, this turn. What did I take? I took 2 minutes. I took 2 minutes to see Paranoia, almost. That's just bad. That's really bad, but at least I found it. I don't know what else to say. Gag. Oh, geez, now I missed Paranoiac. Yeah, that's, is that better, though? I mean, gives back a huge S-hook, so I'm not actually sure that's better, to be honest. Loco here, maybe. Yeah, probably Loco here, just to take this out, and now the S-hook is a lot harder to use. So yeah, that's probably a little bit better, just to take out that hook, but Lodo is fine. Of course, I missed Paranoiac again next turn. Well, no, I didn't, because he used it, but yeah, I did miss Polio, though, which, is it better? Score's basically the same. Does give me another chance at drawing the U, which is nice. The main benefit of Plow is it blocks the 7 line, although Polio does take out a few of these floaters, which is nice too. I can kind of live with either. I guess, I mean, usually it's just better when you have the Q to play through more tiles to give yourself better chance at drawing a U or another bailout. So I guess just because of that, I'd give a very small edge to Polio. At the same time, like, this E is going to get taken soon, so these floaters are not going to stay open. Whereas this W is going to kind of be annoying for a while, so nipping that while I can and blocking that line does have something to say for it. And also, Plow does not give back good floaters like an E or an R at all. So I do think Plow actually has some merit, and it may even be better than Polio. It's close. I could live with either of them. But yeah, you know, I think just given these floaters are not going to stay open, and this lane might, I think Plow is fine. He plays Mai, which looks good. Sync looks good. Lade. I don't love blocking all this because you're just not leaving yourself enough places to bingo. A isn't good. Yeah, there's not a lot of options here, though. I mean, everything he has just seems to close down lanes. So I guess he needs to do that and just score and try to stay within range. It seems fine. Yeah, I'm good with Woe here. I mean, he basically forced him to bingo to this P. Yeah. Oh, what a draw for him. He drew EEIU, did that? That's horrible. Wow. Yeah, I mean, League, sure. Koi, cost. Like I said, it doesn't really matter here. Just block the P, keep a good leave, and you should be perfectly fine. He plays Uvia, and then I think I panicked here a long time. I played Endrin. Yeah, if I draw the V, because I have Sev, but do I actually have anywhere else now that I think of it? I might actually have anywhere else. I mean, I think I'm still fine even if I get V-stuck because I'm up enough and I have 2 S's to burn. But like that was actually a little careless by me because if I draw the V after Endrin, because I played Endrin just to you know, burn through tiles and figure I should get an out next turn with every tile, pretty much. But yeah, I should really just play Din here and keep the Vowel and not have to think about it. That was a little careless. Because yeah, I think if I draw the V, I am gonna get stuck with it if he blocks Sev. Now I'm up almost 70 points, and I'm gonna get points for my S's, right? I'm gonna play Ums and Griths next turn for like 15 plus. I'm gonna play at the minimum Plows. I probably have something for even more Slade. Like I'm gonna get 25 points for my S's. He's not gonna be making up 100 points with those tiles, almost certainly. I can quickly put it into Quackle to make sure. I can't imagine he's making up 100 points with those tiles, though. But you know, we'll check to be sure, because I'd like to know if somehow I did potentially blow this with a V draw. I sort of quickly saw Sev, and then I was like, oh, I'm not going to be stuck. But now that I look at it, I actually don't think I have any other spots. So again, I'm probably still winning. We'll check, but just a lesson here. Like even if you're low on time, and I kind of panicked, just keep a Val. You know. I have nothing to worry about after Din, right? Like, I don't need to go out fast. I'm up 60, 70 points. Like, if you're low on time, just take the sure win. Like, keep your Val so you know you're not going to get stuck with the V, right? Like, I mean, I definitely can't get, I mean, can I even actually get stuck after this? Like, what if I draw VS? It's actually not even that. I have Venus then. Okay, yeah, sure. So I can't get stuck here. So yeah, just play Din. I mean, it's a way better play. But yeah, let's see if what his best option is after Endrin if I do draw the V. So let me move the webcam over. Okay. So yeah, if I drew the V, he would have this, and then yeah, his best play is probably like on for 2. I mean, there's no way he's gonna have enough, but it could be uncomfortably close. Let's see what Champ can come up with. Yeah, because after I'm just going to play Griths. And then I'm going to play my other S too and keep scoring. That's the problem. Like, I have tiles too I can score with. And, I mean, the most he's going to get for any of his is maybe 10 for each of his eyes. Champ is thinking for a while. I mean, I guess just looking at it. So yeah, on and then Griths, 15. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to be up at 80. And then I'm going to get another 10 for that. He's going to need to make up 80 points with 6 tiles. I mean, he can play like QI for 11, Knit for 10. He's only going to get like 10 for his S. Yeah, he's going to be able to cut it to like 20, I think. He's also going to have Ahi. And yeah, this is going to be kind of close. I still think I'm going to win by like 15, but it's actually uncomfortably close. I think I came way too close to potentially losing this game. It's interesting how long Champ is thinking for. That makes me think it's actually a lot more complicated or close than I'm giving it credit for. But yeah, I mean, basically, I think the sequence is going to go on Griths, and then he should play off his S and whatever I mean, Plows and Slade are tied for the best spot, I think, remaining at that point. So it actually doesn't matter. So yeah, basically then just like, it's going to go like QI, Plows, Knit, Pass, Top, Pass. And then he just has an E left, Joe. Like, that'll get him. I think if my math is right, he'll... Oh, Emu. That's actually a little better. So, yeah, he gains 53. He's going to cut this to 14, apparently. Which is about what I said. I had said, like, 15 or so. Wow. Yeah, so after Emu, right, I assume Griths is best for me. It's gotta be. Right? I mean, I'm not going to wait for Champ to finish here. Griths has to be best. And now... Yeah, his best... Oh, yeah, sorry, it glitched there. I don't know. I think it might be something with my computer, because Champ is being very slow and Woogles was lagging a lot. But let's see what Champ says here. I assume now it's just like QI or something like that, right? But let's see. Yeah, I mean, I think, because I have 2 equally good spots for my remaining S, so there's not really much merit to blocking either of them, I can't imagine. So he should probably just go ahead with this sequence. Okay, yeah, sure. Slade, it doesn't really matter. So that's fine. And then I'm going to play Plows. And then, I guess what, he's going to probably play QI, right? I assume that has to be best. I think it's going to be QI, Joe, TA, and Nit. I think it's the best sequence. But let's see. Yeah, Joe, pass. And then it's going to be QI or Nit or Ta, one of those three. 2 or Ta. Yeah, it doesn't matter because you're playing them both anyway. Sometimes it can be better to play off one tile at a time, but in this case, you actually it's easy to check with the math. You actually get the same for playing Ta first, since the A covers the double word score, so it doesn't really matter, right? Because if you play the T first, then you're still only getting the points for 2 in one direction and the points for Ta in one direction. So it's not like you're doubling up. It's only better if you're getting the points for one word or part of a word multiple times, which you're not here. So Ta looks good, and then I have to pass again. And he plays QI. Yeah, QI or Nit, exactly as I was thinking before. And then he plays Nit. And yeah, he would lose by 14. So not a blown endgame, thankfully. Or, well, it wouldn't have been a blown endgame anyway, because I didn't get the V. But not a blown pre-endgame, I should say. But uncomfortably close to one. So yeah, I didn't actually end up playing all that badly this game, but I came uncomfortably close to playing badly. Most obviously, I came very, very close to missing Paranoia earlier in the game as a natural bingo. And then I came somewhat close to potentially getting V-stuck and losing in the endgame here. So a bit of a sloppy game on my part. It didn't manifest as sloppiness over the board, since I actually found Paranoia and didn't risk losing, as it turns out. But a sloppy game nonetheless. I shouldn't take more than 5-10 seconds to see Paranoia. And I shouldn't be making plays like Endrin. I should quickly realize if I just keep the Val, I have no risk of getting stuck, and I should just play Din. I don't care that I was low on time. That's not a good excuse. Whether I have 30 seconds or 10 minutes, I should realize that as long as I don't get V-stuck, I have no chance of losing here, and there's no reason to even think about it. So sloppy play of Endrin. But otherwise, it was a good game. Nice to come away with another win in the end. Final score again, 396 to 357. So we're on a roll, and we now have a 24-12 lead in the series. So we have won twice the amount of games as the bot. It's been a very good last 10 or 15 games or so, since I think we were like 8-8 or 9-9 at one point, and we've managed to go something like 15-3 since then. So really good streak, and hopefully we can keep it up in game 37, which will be coming your way very soon. So thanks for watching, guys, as always, and have a good one. Bye-bye.